All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're diving into one of Shakespeare's greatest comedies, Twelfth Night. It's an incredible story about love, mistaken identity, and just absolute hilarious chaos. So the play opens with this amazing line from Duke Orsino. And you gotta understand, this guy isn't just in love. No, he's in love with the idea of being in love. He's moody, he's over the top, and he's totally obsessed with a woman who couldn't be less interested. The whole story really gets rolling because of two major events that happen at pretty much the same time. A countess locks herself away in mourning, and a violent storm at sea changes everything. So here's the core problem right at the start. You've got Duke Orsino, who is just desperate for Countess Olivia's attention. But on the other side, you have Olivia, who's taken a vow to mourn her dead brother for 7 years. That means no men, no messages, nothing. She's completely unavailable. Now, right into the middle of this romantic stalemate, a shipwreck. Our hero, Viola, washes ashore in the strange land of Illyria. She's survived, but she thinks her twin brother Sebastian has drowned. She's totally alone and has to figure out how to survive. And her plan is, well, it's pretty bold. She decides that to protect herself, she's going to disguise herself as a young man named Cesario. Her goal? Get a job working for the most powerful guy around, Duke Orsino. This one decision, this disguise, is what sets all the comedy and confusion in motion. But, of course, there's a problem almost immediately. The Duke really likes this new guy, Cesario, and trusts him enough to send him to woo Olivia for him. The big issue, Viola, while pretending to be Cesario, has started to fall hard for the Duke herself. So now she's stuck trying to win another woman's heart for the man she loves. It's a mess. So while Viola's trying to sort out that whole impossible love triangle, there's a completely different story brewing in Olivia's house. One that's all about pranks, parties, and pure mischief. And just when you think things can't possibly get more complicated, Shakespeare hits us with another huge twist. Turns out, Viola's twin brother, Sebastian, he's alive. He was saved by a sea captain, and guess where he's heading? Yep, straight to Illyria. So, back at Olivia's place, while she's all wrapped up in mourning, her uncle, Sir Toby, is basically throwing a party every night. And there's one person who absolutely hates it, Olivia's uptight, killjoy steward, Malvolio. He's always trying to shut down the fun. Well, Sir Toby and his friends finally get fed up with Malvolio's attitude. So Olivia's clever lady-in-waiting, Maria, comes up with a brilliant, diabolical plan to make a complete fool out of him. The prank itself is genius. Maria forges a love letter, making it look like it came from Olivia. It's written in a way that Malvolio's own ego will convince him it's for him, and it tells him to do all this ridiculous stuff she's known to hate, like wear these awful yellow stockings and smile nonstop. And Malvolio? Oh, he falls for it hook, line, and sinker. He immediately starts dreaming about marrying Olivia and becoming Count Malvolio, so he can finally have power over Sir Toby and the others. His own ambition completely blinds him. Okay, let's circle back to that love triangle, because now it's even messier. While Viola is secretly in love with Duke Orsino, Countess Olivia has totally rejected the Duke and has instead fallen head over heels for his handsome young messenger, Cesario. And now, this is where everything just goes completely off the rails. You have two identical twins running around the same town, but neither one has any idea that the other is alive. The stage is set for some serious mayhem. So, another one of Olivia's suitors gets jealous and challenges Cesario to a duel. It's hilarious because neither of them actually wants to fight. But just as they're about to, Antonio, the captain who saved Sebastian, sees what's happening and jumps in, thinking he's defending his friend. Things go from bad to worse. Antonio gets arrested, and he asks Cesario to give him his purse back, but of course, this is Viola, not Sebastian. She has no clue who this guy is. And you can just see Antonio's heartbreak as he feels totally betrayed by the person he just saved. Right on cue, the real Sebastian wanders into the scene. Olivia sees him, assumes it's Cesario, and rushes over to him, pouring out her heart and begging him to accept her love this time. Now, you have to put yourself in Sebastian's shoes. He is completely confused. This beautiful, rich woman is professing her love for him. He thinks he must be dreaming, so he just goes with it. When she asks him to marry her, right then and there, he says yes. And now we get to the final act. This is the moment where all the secrets, all the disguises, and all the misunderstandings are about to collide in one giant, spectacular scene. So picture it. Everyone is in one place and they're all yelling at poor Viola, who's still disguised as Cesario. Olivia is calling Cesario her husband, the Duke feels betrayed, another guy accuses Cesario of beating him up. It's total chaos. And then the other Cesario walks in. And for the very first time, everyone sees them both together, two identical people. And in that one single moment, everything clicks. All the confusion, all the weirdness from the past few months, it all suddenly makes perfect sense. The whole tangled mess just unravels. And once the shock wears off, it all gets sorted out beautifully. The Duke realizes that the person he truly admired and connected with was Viola all along, so he asks her to marry him. And Olivia, well, she's already happily married to Sebastian. It's a perfect ending for all the lovers. Well, almost perfect. Because Malvolio is finally let out of the dark room where they locked him up, and he finds out the whole thing was a prank. He is completely humiliated and furious. He doesn't laugh it off. He storms out, promising, "I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you," which leaves this interesting dark spot on an otherwise happy ending. The play actually ends with a rather sad song from Festi the Clown, and it leaves us with this final thought that just kind of hangs in the air. It really makes you wonder, in a world full of disguises and deception, how can anyone ever be sure if what they love is the real thing? Or is all love just a kind of happy madness?